Okay, I am 46 feet into the sewer system. I'm at the city sewer connection. I'll work the camera back and we'll take a look at the system and see what kind of condition it's in. See if we have any root intrusions or any broken pipes. City sewer is always orange. That's how you know you're actually in the city sewer. But private property sewer can also be orange. That's clay. As we work our way back, when we get to the connection of the private property and the city, there is a root intrusion, a slight separation. Anybody wants to see? That's normal in the sewer system. So right here is where the city and the private sewer come together. I'm also talking so you guys know it's fine though, so it's just your DVD. So you see the root intrusion. It's got a little bit of a separation on the top. You can see the gap. It's real small, but that's where the roots are coming in. So the roots are decent size. It looks like maybe they've had this problem and they have them maintained. Every couple of years you use a snake and you cut it out. So it is at the connection with the city and the private property. So that's where you kind of have a conflict with the city on whose fault is it. Usually they come after the private owner saying it's your responsibility, and half the time you won't win that battle anymore. But you can always try. So we transition, we see ABS pipe. As we come back, the sewer itself looks clear. There's no debris in there. It's a nice open sewer. Right here at the next transition point, there's more roots right there. You can see coming across. It is at the top, which is good. It's not at the bottom where it's causing things to get caught. So,
just have it serviced.
Yeah, everywhere. 60% of these houses have this problem.
Yeah.
Around here. So, the good thing is it looks like it's a connecting root and it went through and it's going back across, so it's not going in. It's not going in and around. It's just kind of stable because it's a pretty good sized root, like it's grown, but it is in there. You just got to be aware of that. But that's where they usually come in, where the two pieces of pipe come together. There's a gap, with the fitting because they just kind of push in.
Yeah.
So that's where it comes in. It's just usually a band, a no-hub band that connects them. So there we have another intrusion. And this is all in the front yard. Here's a little bit of a, looks like grass root debris you can see on the top. Yeah. It's all on the top coming down. That does tend to grow a little bit, but I think they maybe have had it maintained. They do know they have a problem, and they have a plumber come out every couple of years, and they just kind of run through, they jet it, or they cut it. So it doesn't get any worse. And it's just at the pipe joint connection. There's no breakage of pipe that I see. So as we come back some more, let's see if we see any more. I think, here's another one. It's another pipe connection right there. You can see the intrusions on the top. It's more than likely it's from that tree. Yeah. It's possible that this little thing can grow and cause some problems, but more than likely it's that big tree. And the good thing about that is it won't get any worse. That tree's been there for a long time, so it's possible that it's been there for
years.
Yes, years, exactly. Because the rest of as far as the sewer itself, it's clean. There's no debris in there. It's just some dry scale. The sewer looks good. Like this one, there's a clean connection right there. It looks like maybe a little bit, nothing at all.
So how do you go in there if you do it from the city, from the public area? How do you guys actually go in there and trim all those?
Oh, they do it right there. They use a snake cable with a razor cutting tip, and it kind of goes around and it cuts. Or they use a high pressure jetter, which is high pressure water. They do both sometimes. They'll cut it, they'll use the water, and the water kind of swivels around on the cable, and it pushes everything down into the city side. So it kind of cleans it, and it just kind of pushes it down.
How much is that usually cost? How often?
If you jet it, it's about $400. If you just use a snake, that'll come out for a couple $100. Sometimes you can just use a hose too and just push it down with regular water. You don't got to do both. But if you use the high pressure jetter,
but maintaining it, probably another, are you talking about maybe every 5 years, 10 years?
2 to 3 years. I'd say you spend a couple $100.
But it isn't necessary, well, if you cut it, it's going to end up growing back.
Yeah, they do grow back.
They do grow back.
And as we come up, we have a 4-inch clean out in the front of the yard. As you can see, which that's just flowers that came down when I opened up the clean out. There's a nice 4-inch clean out in the front yard, which is great access to the sewer system. It's all ABS, it's all newer. So it looks like they did replace a section. They left the section that's existing down there, but that seems to be in good shape. So they just replaced what was probably, you know, the roots probably broke through at that one time. This will conclude the video portion of the sewer scope.